Alright, let's do an oil change on this Cub Cadet LT1045. This model is from 2008 specifically. Inside you have all the information on what type of oil filter you need. There's the part number, air filter number, oil capacity. It's got a lot of good information on that tag inside. We're going to need about 1.5 quarts of oil, 51.2 ounces, 1.6 quarts, and we'll need 10W30. Start the oil change with the drain here. Now your Cub Cadet should come with a tube, and it just kind of pulls out here to release it. Let's put the tube on first. And then what are we going to catch it in? I'm going to go with this, should be about 1.5 quarts. Go. Starts to drain. And while that's draining, let's start to play with the filter to start to loosen it here. And it should be just hand tightened. Oh man, am I tightening that? Oh yeah, it went the wrong way. Let's loosen it. It is upside down, so. Alright. Yeah, it's starting to kind of drip around it. Let's see what I can do here. So there's our old filter. Now admittedly I got a cheap set off of Amazon, but it feels pretty good. Feels like it's got some weight to it. And of course they do it in the Kohler yellow. And just make sure it's got a little oil around the O-ring. And this time we'll go righty-tighty and get the oil filter on. And remember, just hand tight is fine. Mostly just dripping. So push this back in all the way. Clicks. I'm going to get my tube out. Use my underwear. Okay, 1.5 quarts of 10W30 will work for summer mowing. Okay, we'll put our dipstick back in, run it a bit, and check it. Alright, so we know we've got the oil filter in. Let's crank it up. Okay, next up is the air filter on this Cub Cadet LT1045. It is under this housing here, and you pretty much don't need any hand. No, wait. And here's the filter and what they call the pre-filter here, which you actually put oil in. And inside of it here, it's got some information about engine maintenance. Wash, re-oil, pre-cleaner every 25 hours. Replace air filter every 100 hours. Okay, we'll take off our air filter. Looking pretty clean underneath there. That's good. Here's where your carburetor takes in air. And we'll get our new one out. Brand new air filter. And that part is easy. Alright, now let's look at how we do this pre-filter. And you oil it. You can see oil in there. Clean that out a little bit. And the idea is that really captures that dust before it hits the main air filter. Okay, so what do? Let's take our new one and some oil, brand new. You just use your motor oil. And it's some on there. Whoops, a little bit much, but perfect. And you can see it just kind of will absorb in there. And I'll mop it up here. And you just get oil throughout it. And an oiled filter will really capture that dust. Maybe I should have cleaned my hands better. But yeah, that's got some oil on it. You'll see it kind of dripping out sometimes after you do this. Okay, I used the very end of my new oil that I had and just kind of got some more on there. You know, it just really absorbs in there. But now we'll just put this in here. Okay, see that just goes back on. Okay, next thing we're going to replace is the fuel filter. Neighbor's mowing the grass with his John Deere, which are good too. This fuel filter, you can see part number 250502 has been on here a while. So to do this, get yourself a pair of pliers, and they have these cheesy clamps on here that you can release, maybe, and pull up like that. And then I'm going to use these pliers to kind of get this rubber off fuel line. I don't know what this is, probably 1/4 inch fuel line. Without actually going around it, I'm just trying to nudge it up a bit. There we go. The Amazon kit comes with a new fuel filter, and you can see here's an arrow for the flow. And so flow goes this way, and we'll want that arrow to point towards the carburetor, away from the gas tank. You know what? I can't see how this new one will go. Again, arrow pointing towards the carburetor would be this way. Okay, well, it's got a lot of plastic in there. Now we'll take off this side. Whoa. Some gas coming right on. There's our gas coming from the tank. And we'll just put that right on there so that it stops gravity feeding. Okay. And we'll get this up. This clamp up here. Thank you, neighbor, for mowing. They do make special pliers for these clamps. I think I even have some. Clearly the neighbor doesn't know we're in the YouTube studio here. Stu Studio. Okay. That's all back on. Clean filter. We'll fire up the engine and see what it does. I mean, that filter still had clean fuel in it, but you can see this was actually melted a bit because I had a fire at one point in this Cub. The throttle cable burned through my to the battery and started a fire, and I didn't see that that was melted because it was on the back side, but it wasn't leaking. Yeah, that was close to setting the gas on fire as well. I wrote Cub Cadet about it, but they told me it was too late. It was out of warranty. So what I've done, I can show you, is I now have a zip tie holding that throttle cable away from the battery. That's what happened. It just got right in there. Just fired it up, and would you look at that? Piece of something came came through and is in the filter. So, well, it's in the right side, correct side. We'll just keep it there in the filter. But interesting. Filter doing its job.